if you're like a fitness influencer like I used to be, you post your physique, especially when you're cutting down. You get so many likes, you get more clients, you get more views, and you start to identify your self-worth and who you are with your physique. And then yeah, you're just kind of training your psyche to be completely dependent on the opinions of others. I think unconsciously you start to rebel against your own body. Where you're just like, oh, I don't need to have a fit body to feel good about myself. I'll show you, I'll show myself. I know not many guys can relate to this right now, but I think you will eventually. Man, I do not feel like working out at all today. I have every excuse in the world. My left elbow kind of hurts. I don't know why. I'm playing volleyball or something. It's Chinese New Year. This is a big deal in Vietnam. So basically, the gym's closed. Everybody's celebrating, doing whatever. So I have every excuse in the world not to work out today, but I guess I have to do it, you know? You know, it's interesting, like, fitness is supposed to build self-confidence, right? And the more self-confidence you build, the more pride you build. That's not based off vanity, which is by definition something that's built off the opinion of others. It's actually easy to make yourself or give yourself excuses, because if you truly feel like you ain't shit, then you're going to be less motivated to put in the work. And so humans really are motivated by the opinions of others. And the less you actually want or feel the need of opinions of others, then the less you feel like you have to like live up to it, right? I think that's a part of self-improvement a lot of people don't talk about, because most people never get past that stage. Like, especially if you're a content creator, by definition, you're driven by vanity. The YouTube algorithm, you know, the more it rewards you, the more money, the more status you make, whatever, perceived at least, you never really escape that vanity game, which is self-worth based off the opinion of others. And, you know, let's be honest, a lot of fitness creators or whatever are mostly driven by body dysmorphia, which I used to too. So it's actually kind of like a new struggle that you get. I'm 30 years old now. I was very motivated about fitness when I was much younger, in my early 20s especially, because I truly just didn't feel like I was worth anything. You know? The thing that made me valid, the thing that made me cool, was how jacked I am, or how jacked I could be. And the fact that when people go out to party and whatnot, to make myself feel different and feel special, I'm the one guy that's putting in the work while everybody else is out having fun. Then eventually, you kind of get over that shit. And you truly develop like a real pride in yourself. And when you develop that real pride in yourself, you the flame that initially motivated you to get better and stronger, it starts to die out. So you're kind of thankful for it, but it's so easy to just, it's almost like in a wave, like you resist against, because I've had a lot of resistance to like being jacked in the whole fitness lifestyle, which used to be my entire life. And it's almost in a way, when you actually do overcome those insecurities, it's a great thing. I think unconsciously you start to rebel against your own body. Where you're just like, oh, I don't need to have a fit body to feel good about myself. I'll show you, I'll show myself. I know not many guys can relate to this right now, but I think you will eventually, especially when you're a bit older, or if you're currently jacked now and always, you know, dedicated to the gym. Down the line, I think you'll see what I'm talking about. I've been doing this shit for like 15 years now. But fitness is, it's good for you, right? It's good for you psychologically, it's good for you physically, obviously. You still got to put in the work. even though today I have every excuse in the world not to do it. I wasn't even planning on getting out here. I was just like, you know what? I got to get a workout in. No matter how much resistance is there, I just got to fucking do it. So here I am, starting off doing some push-ups. Whoops. So I try to recenter the camera here. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of videos right now about Nietzsche. Well, I always do. I have a daily Nietzsche video series. He's commonly thought of as like the philosopher of strength, right? But funny enough, he had a very weak body. A lot of it wasn't his fault. It's like a congenital disease that he had. But, you know, he had to do a lot he had to do what he could. He tried to hike as much as he could when he wasn't bedridden. And, you know, even though he had a weak body, I say that as I struggle to do push-ups. Push-ups in the sand are a lot tougher, but I should be able to do more than that. But despite the fact that he had a weak body, I argue that he had a very strong mind. You know, people think that he was like intelligent, but with a weak mind. I don't think the two, especially if you're talking about deep stuff like human nature, I don't think those two things go hand in hand. Don't let that stereotype lie to you, I guess. Talked about this in a previous video, but Jordan Peterson talked about how IQ is actually highly correlated with sociability and being really good. Yeah, just being really good at reading people, because what's more complex than human beings and reading them, right? There's just this stereotype of like everybody who's intelligent is autistic. It's just not true. Although those people definitely exist. Those are the ones you pay attention to, right? Those are the ones that stand out the most. But yeah, it's like this new struggle that I have. Because even, you know, today's kind of a rainy day at the beach. I literally moved here so that it would be nice, right? But even on like nice days, I still struggle a lot. If I'm being fully honest with myself. You know, it's hard to keep up with fitness. I had a fitness or a rebuilding series of rebuilding my physique that I kind of gave up on because, well, full disclosure, it's a vanity metric of like, you know, YouTube. Most people don't subscribe to my channel for that, and I'm kind of afraid that I'm gonna lose the blessing of the YouTube gods by posting videos that don't get that many views. So I'll still post every once in a while because I really care about what I'm trying to create with this channel. Maybe more videos like this. Let me know if you like videos like this where I'm just kind of talking while I'm working out. But yeah, oh, lost my train of thought. That's a good time to start doing some more push-ups, right? All right, so let's do a full set without saying anything. Let's see, get as many as I can. Oh, all right. 25. After a few sets, I guess it's not too bad, especially in the sand. Feels kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, man, if I'm being honest, the thing that motivated me the most with my fitness transformation back was more just being able to show it and be like, look how awesome this transformation is. Getting a lot of views, a lot of likes. It's just this, it's a vanity metric, right? That's why it's like with fitness, man, especially bodybuilding, you gotta be really careful with vanity. It's a deadly sin for a reason from a Christian worldview. And even if you're not Christian, you know, people like Nietzsche, he's literally the anti-Christian, right? He thought vanity was just awful. He thought it was a grave sin and a sign of weakness, actually. It's so easy to get caught up in that, like especially when you see If you're like a fitness influencer like I used to be, you post your physique, especially when you're cutting down. You get so many likes, you get more clients, you get more views, and you start to identify your self-worth and who you are with your physique. And then yeah, you're just kind of training your psyche to be completely dependent on the opinions of others. It can be a really dangerous road, man. I've been down that road, and I'm going to try my best to resist against that from now on. But not at the expense of my physique. I think I'm done with that reactive stage of like, you know what, I'm going to let my physique melt to show my physique I don't need it. That's stupid. As I do some squats in my parachute pants, protects you from mosquitoes. Oh. I'm all for calisthenics and body weight exercises, but I don't really see how you can get big legs or big strong legs just doing these. You at least need like a kettlebell or some sort of resistance. I still prefer barbells at the end of the day, especially for legs. But I'll do what I can while the gym's closed for the holiday season. Get in as much as I can today. Oh. Whew. All right. That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Get some water in. I'm gonna try to get some pull-ups in. All 14 pull-ups, not too bad. I used to be able to get a lot more. Almost 30, never quite got 30. My PR is 28, like strict pull-ups. If I get to the point where I'm in like the 20s again, I'm pretty happy. But yeah, little beach workout for you. Haven't posted gym content in a while, but I will post my 1 month transformation pretty soon. So yeah, well, I'm gonna sign off. I am gonna finish my workout, but no need to film the whole thing. All right, see ya.